1,000 ships for the
Yes.
Ryka brand, and which over 120,000 pairs have been sent out. Like, we are wearing this shoe. We are coming back to refresh the shoe because we know we should change every 3 or 4 months.
Exactly.
We're making sure that if we have a sneaker that we're going to be walking in,
Yes.
it's the catalyst. This is Leilani Learn. Huh? She's a mom. She's a fitness instructor. She has her degree in sports medicine, and she always brings us kind of great knowledge when it comes to selecting a shoe for our walking and kind of active lifestyle.
Every day, yes. I'm on my feet all day long kind of situation.
Right. So will you walk us through colors and tell us about Ryka?
Yes.
Okay.
So we start with the navy, and I just love how this is suede, and just how the suede just takes that blue. It just looks really rich.
Drinks in the color.
Yes. And then we have gray, and I love that as an alternative to an all black shoe, but we give you a black outsole. So again, it keeps things looking nice there.
I love it.
And honestly, every year I get a
Refresh
fresh
your
new
black.
pair. Yes. Because, time and time again, I'm only 5'1", black pants, black suede shoe with a black outsole.
Perfect.
I lace it up. I'm good all day long.
Medium and wide widths, which we love, and whole and half sizes, starting in size 6 for the medium, starting in size 7 for the wide. And this is something that's 20% off right now.
Yes.
But Leilani, Ryka's special, and then this shoe, why has it survived since the beginning?
Yes.
Right?
So at Ryka, for over 30 years, we've been the first and only women's exclusive athletic shoe brand. We were the first fitness shoe company to use the mold of a woman's foot, the last of a woman's foot. Women's feet are not the same shape as men's at all. We're narrower in the heel, we're wider in the toe box, which is actually reverse to that of a man's foot.
Which is so funny that's, that it's surprising. Like, you're like, well, women's feet aren't the same shape as men.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Eureka.
Yeah, and
Right.
it totally makes sense.
Right.
And you know what, Sherry Poe, back in 1987, she decided, you know what, we're women, we deserve to have our own brand of fitness shoes.
Yeah.
And so she created the Ryka brand, very well known for our lace-up fitness walking shoes, which, back in the day started out like, that iconic, like all white, leather fitness walking shoe. We came up with the catalyst because, we saw that women were wearing that white sneaker, professionally, like as the commuter shoe,
Right.
Going to work. And I always think of the movie Working Girl with that.
Oh, yes.
And we're like, you know what? We need to create something that's going to match better up with what you're wearing. So again, if you need to wear an all black shoe for work,
Yes.
this is perfect. Black outsole. But what we did, again, made for women by women. A lot of women, myself included, I have flat feet. I need to get a shoe that has arch support.
Oh, okay.
Gone are the days when I can go without some sort of support and structure. This is important because as women, we have hips. That makes us beautiful and command attention when we walk into a room. But because of that, we tend to pronate, we tend to have a lot of extra motion. We strike the ground more on the outside of the heel. We compensate, we need posting. So this arch support will lift, post, give you that support you need. When you have the arch support, that means you're not going to feel fatigued at the end of the day. You're not going to be in a rush to kick the shoe off. It's giving energy back to your body. There's shock absorption underneath the heel strike area, where if you're standing on hard concrete floors or you're running a lot of errands.
That's what your job entails,
yes,
sure.
That is important. Arch support in the center where you need it, and flex grooves because it is a fitness walking shoe disguised in suede.
Disguised in suede. I feel like this is just perfect for this season, right? Because suede is the texture of the season as well. So it looks great, and it's the shoe that you are going to be able to walk. My 10,000 steps, my 15,000 steps, I can. It's $7.94. If you haven't introduced yourself to Ryka, do so, because I love my Ryka. It was one of the brands that I first learned about here at QVC. Kirsten and I walk together all the time, much more before I had my dog. She's like, what, that dog is taking you away from me or whatever. But we still walk. I still walk in my Ryka, and I need that support, and I want that kind of propulsion. Propulsion? I just made up a word. Propulsion. Propulsion with the shoe, and it does. It kind of helps me get that movement going. And frankly, the suede and leather is a little bit more durable, which is what we need in this type of season, right? In the summertime, we're like, oh, frolicky and free. But in the wintertime, we get inclement weather, that sort of thing. We need something a little bit more durable.
You want to be protected from the elements. I know, like, if I wear like a mesh fitness walking shoe that you would wear in the spring and the summer, that's going to let that cold breeze through.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I can handle like the cooler air with the suede. And there's something to be said about a lace-up walking shoe as well. There's security in it. You feel that wraparound support when you cinch up the laces.
Right.
So if you know that, for example, like your right foot is slightly different shape than your left foot, that you can customize the fit of a shoe when you have a lacing system.
We have over 100 of these spoken for. It's a clearance price. You're saving close to 13 bucks. This is that really awesome navy. This is the gray. I love the navy.
I know, I do.
I like the gray and I like the black. And you can't go wrong with the Catalyst because it's the one that really kind of created the Ryka brand and everybody loves. So thank you, Leilani.
Thank
I appreciate it.
you.
Nice to see you, my friend.
Nice to see you. Mwah.
Happy holidays. A93035 is your item number on the Ryka. So we don't have time for a presentation on this one, but look at her from Geox. This is the leather block heel shoe.